Cat ladies more likely to commit suicide, scientists claim. This is a weird story out of the Telegraph of London from the Journal of Psychiatry. Women who own cats are more likely to have mental health problems and commit suicide because they can be infected by a common parasite that can be caught from cat litter. Ugh. I hate cats. I mean, they're pretty looking, and I know I'm stepping on... I don't like houses with cats in them. First, I'm allergic to cats. Researchers found women infected with the Toxoplasma gondii parasite, T. gondii. So if you read it, it's Gondii. The Latin is gondii. It's from my botanical Latin days. It's spread through contact with cat feces, or eating undercooked meat or unwashed vegetables. So, girls, if you're eating raw around cat litter boxes, study involved more than 45,000 women in Denmark. About a third of the world's population is infected with the parasite, which hides in cells in the brain and muscles. The infection, which is called toxoplasmosis, has been linked to mental illness such as schizophrenia and changes in behavior. And they quote the study, association between the infection and suicide attempts later in life that warrant additional studies. So, obviously, you don't want to be around cat litter. And this whole idea of eating raw is insane, by the way. Madness. Madness. Humans can become infected by changing their infected cat's litter boxes, eating unwashed vegetables, drinking water from a contaminated source, or more commonly by eating undercooked or raw meat that is infested with cysts. Ugh. See, I'm not into that raw meat thing. Not washing kitchen knives after preparing raw meat before handling another food item can also lead to infection, girls. Pregnant women can pass the parasite directly to their unborn babies and advised not to change cat litter boxes to avoid possible infection. My recommendation is if you have babies, don't have cats, by the way. Animals are dirty to begin with. You take a dog out, Mr. Fluffy. Oh, he's cute, he's beautiful, he's wonderful. You take him out, you know what he's licking? You have any idea what he's doing with that mouth of his? Oh, look at me. Look how cute. Then you take him in the bed with you after he stuck his nose in the most disgusting thing on the earth. I mean, the Muslims are not wrong in some ways, you know. And they're filthy animals. So, I mean, when I take my little guy out, even after a bath, the first thing he does is ruin the bath. Makes himself a horror. 2 minutes, he's dirty again. Rubs in bushes. He gets excited. He goes against the bush. He can't just relieve himself. He's got to rub in the bush. I got to take him back and wash him again. It's horrible. I don't know what to do with him. I can't discipline him. He wouldn't understand it. You know, they're limited in how you can discipline the guys. I wash his nose when I come in. Like, I take kitchen paper. I know it's crazy with, like, warm water. And I talk to him. I said, look, you're dirty. You're a dog. You can't help it. All right. I can't help it. I'm a dog. That's what I do. What do you want from me? I'm not a man. I go out. I lick it. That's right. That's what I do. Leave me alone. Take the paper. Rub my mouth and leave me alone. I rub the mouth, the feet, the schmendrick, and then, all right, now you're clean. Yeah, I'm clean. What do you know, he says to me with his eyes. I'm not clean. All you did was rub it around, idiot. You could have left me alone. Teddy and I have these imaginary mental conversations. So be careful. I mean, you got to understand that there's neuroimmunology involved in this. Suicide is a critically important mental health issue, and it may be related to parasites in some cases. In this case, it's the parasite called T. gondii. T. gondii. You don't want to get it. You don't want to change cat litter. You don't want to have babies around cat litter. And that's common sense. I myself am a dog person. I never like cats. Doesn't mean that I'm right or wrong, but I don't like them around. I wouldn't have them around my kids when they were babies. I remember there were studies, even then, that showed not a causal link, but let's say, a weak putative link between cats and childhood leukemia. And I became real skittish about it. And I wouldn't let my children be around cats. Now, whether there was any truth to it is irrelevant. What's relevant is that the cat litter boxes are disgusting to have in a house. They're disgusting. And every time you bend over to clean one of those things, you're taking a chance of losing your marbles. Now, it's true that dogs also carry communicable diseases. But there's hardly an article about that. But, yeah, all right. But the difference is dog feces are not kept in the house like a cat's are. Okay, let's be clear here. Dog is overt, cat is covert. That's how I define it. I like a dog because, there it is, he lifts his leg, it's over with. Cat's always hiding. Cat always hides their waist. Dog is right out there. I don't like, go right out, drop, and that's it. Go out with the dog, bingo. Cat always like looks at you, like sneaks away and does its thing. But look, if you lived in 1492 and you had a barn full of grain without which your family would have died, certainly you had cats around to keep the rats down. But what do you need one for now? What do you need a cat in the house for? I don't know. I'm not going to get cat callers now. That's not the point. I'm trying to warn you. The findings are published in the online in the Archives of General Psychiatry. T. gondii. Raw vegetables, insane. Humans can become infected by changing their infected cat's litter boxes, eating unwashed vegetables, drinking water, eating undercooked or raw meat, or not washing kitchen knives. My mother was fanatic. Every time she used an implement in the kitchen, it was like drenched in boiling water. She was right. Pregnant women can pass the parasite directly to their unborn babies and are advised not to change cat litter boxes to avoid possible infection. All right, we've covered that.